So pretty quickly, before I'm going to give the floor to Sahar, who is going to present great initiative of Women Voice Without Borders in Yemen, which is an emerging and promising innovative response. I just wanted to let you know that after this panel, we will also have a really special masterclass on women and climate change in Iraq. So I invite you just to stay a bit longer after this panel, just to assist to this really amazing class, which is like made by one of our members of AJ, Hanan Zbis. And also, just after that, we'll just have a presentation on the 5 investigation article through how trainees from different regions from Iraq, so it will be really interesting. And after that, we'll have the closing event. So that's just to remind you how we're going to organize the afternoon. And yes? Okay, and so someone just remind me that you can also use the photo booth to do the portrait if you want. It's going to be open until 3 o'clock, I think. So thank you so much again for being here. Thank you, a big thank to Nuha and also Diane, and of course to you, Sahar, for just all your work and for moderating this new panel. Thank you a lot.
Thank you, Lucy. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here. I know it's hard to come back after lunch. Like, we tend to take a nap, especially in the Middle East after lunch. Today's session is really very dear and important to me. As you know, Yemen is one of the countries that is facing a lot of restrictions in media space and at the same time on women's rights. There are a lot of sociopolitical pressures, a lot of risks, and also an ongoing conflict. However, despite these challenges, many young women journalists are present with us today, and activists in Yemen are determined to raise their voices on human rights. And this is where the Voix des Femmes Sans Frontières initiative comes in. It's an initiative that believes that women, through their voices, should be part of the solution and not the problem, as it's seen by some, to the challenges facing Yemen. And that only by can we ensure true progress, development, and peace for the country. Today's roundtable will give us a closer look at how the VFSF initiative is making a difference in many cities in Yemen, as our main office is based in Aden. We will hear from Leah GIFFARD, the cooperation attaché for the French embassy in Yemen. I'm so happy to have as my guests on this panel, Ms. Diane Durand, the International Program Manager at Aide, Humanitaire et Journalisme, and Nuha ABDULLAH, the Country Director of Aide in Yemen. At first, we will start with Leah. Leah. Les initiatives comme particulièrement
Yémen de féminines, alors que leurs histoires sont inspirantes et créent des modèles pour les jeunes femmes, pour les jeunes filles, pour les femmes en général. Et l'utilisation de l'outil du podcast, de la voix par diffusion radiophonique, finalement, permet de créer ces espaces de liberté de ton, de liberté de la parole, et ces femmes peuvent aborder des sujets qui mêlent l'intime et le politique. Des sujets très personnels, mais aussi des sujets sociétaux qui vont toucher plusieurs personnes, qui vont toucher autour d'elles-mêmes. C'est en octobre dernier que j'ai eu la chance d'aller visiter votre studio, de voir votre enregistrement et votre professionnalisme impressionné. Les podcasts, les histoires combat, chaque projet est droit des femmes au Yémen, à la fois pour elles-mêmes, en tant qu'émancipation par cette professionnalisation, et à la fois pour les femmes et les hommes autour d'elles. Et donc, le projet travaille sur ce deuxième axe, qui est l'axe de travailler à la sortie de crise du Yémen, puisque en tant que correspondante humanitaire pour le Yémen, et globalement dans tous les contextes de crise humanitaire, ce qu'on constate, c'est que ce sont les femmes, les filles, les adolescentes qui sont les premières touchées par les conflits, par les crises. Et le Yémen en fait partie. Et la résolution du conflit, la résolution de la crise humanitaire va passer par des voies féminines. Et nous avons nous trouver ensemble des solutions, trouver ensemble, comprendre mieux le comprendre
Yes. She always says that Yemen is her baby. But so you've been with us and VFSF since its very first days in Yemen. I want to know what are the first challenges, and I know that there are many, you faced when starting this program in Yemen.
Firstly, thank you, Sahar, for this introduction. Thank you for all of us to being here with us today. It's really inspiring to hear from all of you, and it's really important to hear from all of you about the challenging. For sure, you start about a big challenge that I was alone, but I never felt that I'm alone because you all were around me. The big challenge was that we are the first international organization working in the media field, so it was a very challenge. We couldn't be registered in Yemen as we are in a sensitive situation because there is many political parties. So being in the media, it's so sensitive, super sensitive. And then there is an international organization want to come and to register in Yemen. It was super difficult, but I really want to take this opportunity to thank the French embassy for their support. They are supporting us a lot to getting started. We really want to thank also the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Europe and Foreign Affairs, and also we need to thank the Yemen embassy in France. They are always supporting us, and they are always with us. Another challenging that I really want to mention, we have started at 2023. We have started with 10 new beneficiaries, and it was the first training program on this kind. So we chose 10 beneficiaries, and then we faced some of the beneficiaries. She told us she keen to have this opportunity. So we gave her the space, but she told us she cannot come to Erbil because she has some issues with her family. Yes. So she cannot be in Erbil. So we give her the space, but we told her, you will be in Aden. Then when the girls get back from Erbil, they will support you, and for sure, Ahmed will support you. But suddenly, when we get back to Aden and she came to start getting these sessions with the girls, suddenly she came to us and she told us, I cannot continue with you because my fiancé told me I don't want anyone to hear your voice. So it's a big challenge, and it's a sad for us to stop this girl, yes. There is too much of, for sure, challenges, but we continued with this 10 beneficiaries. We give them the trainings in podcast production, C4D, and we continue with them in advanced podcast production training, and then we continued with them in TOT. We started the second phase in Yemen with another governorate. In the first phase, we start just in Aden, one governorate, which is, it's the best place now in Aden. It's more open, but we are going now to the another governorates, which is closed. We start in Lahj, Abiyan, Marib. They are so close, but we started there. And it's a very new kind of this training in these areas also. We started this program with the new trainers. They are our beneficiaries now. They are the trainers for the new trainees. And we also start new training in reports writing. We have Ms. Hanan Zbis, she is with us in this training. And we have also Ms. Niyaz Abdullah. We are continue in the new 20 beneficiaries from Yemen, from Aden and the other governorates.
But you forgot to talk about the internet connection. This is something that
oh my God.
I face.
Oh my God, for sure, it's a big challenge about the internet connection. But we did our best to have a good internet connection because as we have too much online sessions, the internet connection is always killing us. But we are trying to find solutions. Yes.
Thank you so much.
We are always trying to make everything under control.
Under what?
Control.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's been 2 years now. Imagine, Nuha, 2 years since Ash launched its office in Yemen and the VFSF project started in Yemen. And I personally have seen so many achievements, like so many. I want you to share with me some of these achievements and successes, but I don't want us to only talk about numbers, but I want you to share the stories that both of us know. Yes.
For sure, I will not talk about numbers because we are usually in Aide talking about the quality, not about the quantity.
Yes.
We have many podcasts, we produce many podcasts, many things, but I will not talk about the numbers. I would like to start talking about the quality. And I want really to say, after 2 years in Aden, that continuing in Yemen is essential. Helping Yemeni journalists and activists is urgent and important. Their need and desire for education puts a big responsibility on us to continue. So we should continue in Yemen. We really need to continue in Yemen. As ABDULLAH provided new trainings in Yemen and new programs in Yemen, I saw the hunger of the women in Yemen, how they want to learn. Today we have 4 of our beneficiaries. Today they are a member of ABDULLAH. We have Arwa, she is a project coordinator with ABDULLAH. We have Camelia, she is a communication officer. We have Abrar, she is digital media officer. And we have Ashraq, she is a production coordinator. So this is a big achievement for me, actually, because they are with us and they deserve to be with us. And for sure, I will not forget Samah. She is a freelancer with us, and she has really a very good story, Samah. She's a freelancer. She's one of our beneficiaries, and she's a freelancer with us now. She is very active, and she has a clear vision. She is a very good journalist. One of her achievements that I really want to mention it, Samah, she is supposed to be here with us, but she couldn't, unfortunately. But there is a story for Samah, I should share it. Samah, she recorded a podcast with Inas Saleh. Inas Saleh, she is a Yemeni teacher. She wrote a book. She was thinking to learn it to the students in the schools, but the schools use this box without using her name. So she decided to go to the court, and too much years in the court. But Samah decided to record an episode with her, with a judge, which is Ashraq al-Maqtari. She's a woman judge. After this podcast recorded, Inas won the case in the court. So it's a big achievement for Samah and for as well, for sure.
Yeah, and imagine how much a podcast can be effective and how it can change things, and specifically to women.
Yes.
And I want to add one more thing, because I'm really, really impressed by the thirst the Yemeni trainees have. Like, I really haven't seen women as thirsty to learn and thirsty to get any opportunity they can to grow. I was telling Nuha, like, whenever we throw a call for application, I always have Yemenis. I'm like, why do I have Yemenis? The workshop is in Iraq. Why are they applying? So they're trying to apply everywhere.
You know, Sahar, sorry for cutting you, but it's because of the war. The war, it caused the lack of the opportunities. There is no opportunities. They are always looking for opportunities. This is the war, the result of the war. They are always looking for.
And this is so impressive, Nuha, honestly. Diane, I know that like a month ago you have visited Yemen. Yes. And it's not the first like conflict area you've been to. I know that you have worked previously in conflict zones. But I want to know that from your perspective, what were some of the really touching or striking moments during your visit? And the second part of my question is, what did you learn about the Yemeni journalists and activists, specifically our trainees, because you spent a lot of time with them, that really stood out and stayed with you?
Okay. First of all, traveling to Yemen was one of my teenager dreams. So
it was a dream.
It was a dream, and I had to wait like for 20 years to accomplish this dream. So
hopefully it's not nightmare now.
So it was very emotional for me to going to Yemen, and not as a tourist, but really on a professional way, to meet with professional women, to meet with journalists, to meet with activists, and to exchange about their issues they are facing, about the political situation, about their daily life and the context they are living in. So yes, we talk about not only the discrimination they are facing, the lack of professional opportunity, or just the difficulties they have to travel by themselves. And what I learned, and you already say that they are eager to learn, that there are some fears, you know, that okay, I want to be the master of my destiny. I want to handle my future with my own vision, and I want to be part of the society, but not as a second zone citizen, but as a human being part of the the stabilization of my country. So one of my striking moments is I do not speak Arabic, unfortunately. I'm trying to learn, but it's difficult. So in order to connect with this woman, I always try to make funny faces. You know?
Yes, I saw her. She's just smiling for them.
And yes, I always do this kind of funny face to, in order to create a little bit of trust, less of stress, and each time there is music, I dance. And I remember it very vividly, like it was after a long hours of training. It was a very intense training. We just put some music on to dance, you know, to be released from our stress and, of course, to have fun together, all together in a private space. And later, step by step, because we were having quite a warm-up, they start to remove the layer of their clothes, you know, and together we were dancing on French music, Arabic music, Yemeni music, and to me it was quite a metaphor, because when you are on the public space, especially as an Occidental woman with an Occidental vision, what you see is a woman covered most of the time in black, some of them covering their face, and you can just think, oh, wow, how submissive these women are. But when you try to get them, to understand them, to discuss with them, to exchange with them, you can see how much they are fierce, how much they are open, how much they are creative. And it was a big lesson for me.
Thank you so much for being frank and very transparent with your opinion. It's really important for us to get that point of view. You touched up actually on a subject that I wanted to ask Nuha about. I'm sure, Nuha, that creating a safe space or place for women journalists in Yemen is really challenging.
Exactly.
But I've seen something like from our Zoom meetings, from the photos that you sent, that whenever women meet in Aide's office, it's surreal. It's like a novel. It's like so many novels I have read. They are wearing colorful colors, and it's like a safe space for them. And sometimes, even if they are not our trainees, but only like we got to know them through meeting, they asked to come and meet you in the office. And I really believe this is one of the biggest achievements that Aide Yemen did. How did you succeed in doing that?
Actually, it's about building trust. It comes day by day. It's not coming suddenly. When I was implementing the office, I decided to make it a home.
When you were where?
When I was implementing the office, I was thinking to make it as a home, not just an office. And it's really, it's a home for all of us. We are not feeling that it's an office. So I remember very well about building trust. I remember very well in the first session for the first group of our trainings, the first session of C4D, the Communication for Development, it was with Shaida. She started to encourage them to sharing their experience, their stories, and I saw, and all of us, we start to sharing our stories and our experience. And I saw how they can feel easily to share their experience and their stories, their family's stories, their personal stories. And that day, I know that we will build trust on this with those girls. After this session, the girls sat together, all of them, and they continue sharing their stories, their personal stories, family stories. And one of them, Yusra, she told me it's our space. This is the safe space that we needed. Maybe it's because just women, we don't have any men in this place. Maybe they feel this, but we can build this trust with the trainees, even if with the guests when they are coming to us. We also set strict safety rules to protect the participants in our meetings, in our trainings. We choose safe locations for sure, and we provided, as Diane mentioned, she was always faking her face. We are always It's not the same point, but we always provided emotional support for all of them that can help us to give them this trust. Our commitment also to their safety and empowerment made our space a place where they can express themselves and develop their skills in the same time. So for that, this reasons for this.
And this is, I personally believe, one of the biggest achievements that you, Nuha, first, and your team also has done in Yemen, and one of the main goals of ASH.
Yeah.
Now, I want to ask a question for both of you, okay? Let's start with Nuha and then with Diane.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, like if you could dream big, what would you think the future of ASH and VFSF Yemen look like in the next 5 years?
Wallahi, it will be a big view for me, for
What would you love to see happen?
I would actually want to see the strong network of women journalists and activists who are empowered and respected. We need to see this women in the field. I hope to see more partnerships with local and international media so Yemeni women can share their work widely. I really want to be VSF, be a symbol of hope and the change, inspiring more women to keep fighting for their rights.
What about you, Diane?
Okay, so I will answer this question. I maybe shock you, but I will explain.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Okay, so what I want for AJ in the future in Yemen is to withdraw. Because we are not a business company. We are an NGO. That means that we try to compensate and to fill the gap between national governance and civil societies. So if in the future AJ withdraw, that means that Women Voice Without Border can continue by itself, you know, without having the support of AJ. That means it will have become a true independent and autonomous media platform, led by our trainee, developing its own program, you know, with the support of local partners.
Yes,
that's my dream.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully. It is shocking, but at the same time, it's not shocking because we're there to do.
Surreal.
We're there to do. We have our goals to support and help women. And what a wonderful dream would it be if women are empowered and they have the safe space to express themselves. Thank you so much,
Thank you
ladies.
very much.
Thank you so much. So as we near the end of today's roundtable, we have heard some compelling insight about the challenges, the progress that has been made, and the hopes for women journalists and activists in Yemen. But now I want to really bring these stories to life, and I would really like to ask our trainees directly who are present with us. Nothing. I would like to ask, Bilya, I got lost. What do I say? We have the privilege of hearing directly from the women who are at the heart of this movement of Women's Voices Without Borders. I want to give the space for Camelia Kamel, our coordinator in Yemen and previously our trainee. Camelia Kamel, our media officer actually, and previously our trainee. Arwa Sinami, our coordinator, and Ishraq, our production manager. Please come to the stage. Let's start by Camelia.
Hi, everyone. Okay. I'm so glad to be here today and to see you all. Actually, it was an opportunity to be here, and it wasn't that much easy. Actually, it was difficult. Yani, every time we go out of the country, we are facing a lot of things. So today, if I were asking, how has AJ and VFSF changed my journey and my life and changed me as a journalist? Actually, it changed my life completely. I have started when I was a student at Besa Media, exactly in the 4th year. So I just have started as a radio presenter in a local radio station. And then, with a small project, I was working on a podcast without knowledge, without anything, just by practice, because I'm a writer somehow. So they give me this chance to write a story about women, about Yemeni women in village. And it was a really big chance to writing about them. After that, I know about the Aide Forum to be a trainer with them. And actually it was not easy even to apply or to think about traveling abroad, because it was my first time traveling abroad alone. I was traveling between cities in Yemen, but traveling abroad alone without anyone of my family, it was not so easy, but I achieved it because of the trust of my family, and especially because of the trust of my aunt. And also to be in Yemen and to think about traveling abroad, it's not easy that much. You know the society, we are facing many difficulties. My dad has said many things about that, and also I agreed with her. To be here, a journalist, and also to work with Aide, with an organization in Yemen after war, it's being so difficult. But I'm here. I'm so proud about this opportunity from Aide.
Bravo, Kami.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this opportunity. And making podcast had changed my life completely. When I traveled to Erbil first time, I go one and I back to Yemen another one. Yeah. So she's right. Yeah. So I have changed completely. When I say that, I truly mean it. One word by word. So thank you for everyone, and thank you for Ms. Shaida. Thank you for Nuha. Thank you for all the team. I started only as a journalist, sorry, but now I am a podcaster. I can produce my own podcast, can edit it, and also I am a trainer. So if Aide, unfortunately, will stop working in Yemen, I can work for my own business. Thank you.
Amazing, Camelia. Thank you so much. Arwa, please join us. Yes.
Hello everyone, I am Arwa Saleh or Arwa Sinami. I'm gonna talk about my experience and so on. I am happy to be with you today and allow me to share with you my experience with the Voices of Women Without Borders project, but in my mother language, Arabic, to deliver my message and feelings. ففي البداية حابة أقول لكم مرحبا لجميع الحاضرين في الملتقى اليوم. أنا أروى صالح أو أروى السنمي. اليوم أنا أتحدث كإحدى المستفيدات من مشروع أصوات نساء بلا حدود اليمن، واللي جعل مني اليوم كمان منسقة مشاريع وبودكاست بودكاستر أيضا في منظمة آج لمشروع أصوات نساء بلا حدود، واللي كان له دور كبير جدا في حياتي كصحفية يمنية شابة كانت حابة إنه تنقل تحديدا تجربته للكثير من النساء. فخلوني كده مع بعض نتكلم عن حصولي على هذه الفرصة واللي خلتني اليوم شخص مختلف وتحديدا على الصعيد العملي، وإنه أكون صانعة بودكاست شيء مش بالسهل خالص. في بلد اليمن إنه يكون لديك المعرفة العلمية وتحديدا للنساء والعملية في جانب إنتاج الصوت، إضافة إلا إن نقول مثلا كمان في جانب التصميم وغيره، شيء مش بالسهل ولا في المتاح كمان، وتحديدا في بلد اليمن. مشروع أصوات النساء بلا حدود أعطاني الكثير والكثير، وجعل للنساء كمان في بلدي صوت. مش كذا وفقط، لكن إنما أصبحت حاصلة على مهارات كثيرة جدا، حيث أنني استطعت أنني أنقل أصوات النساء في بلدي. اليوم أنا كمان أقدر أقول أنني مدربة، واستطعت أنني أكون مدربة، وتحديدا بفضل الفرصة اللي قدمت لي من قبل منظمة آج. مشروع أصوات نساء بلا حدود أعطاني الكثير من المعرفة والكثير كمان من المعلومات. حرفيا أنا أعتبر محظوظة في هذا المشروع أنني أكون إحدى المستفيدات منه. كنت لازلت دائما ما أقول إنه المنظمة ومكتبنا في اليمن المساحة الآمنة لنا، المساحة الخاصة لنا للتعبير ولي تحديدا. ودائما ما أقول هي بيت التاني، يعني في كلمة قالتها قبل شوية نوها إنه حاولت قدر الإمكان إنها تصنعه مثل البيت. بالفعل كل من زار اليمن وكل من زار مكتبنا فقط حس بهذا الشعور. للكثير من الذكريات أقدر أقول اليوم، وأكثر اللحظات المؤثرة بالنسبة لي إنه أكون أنا هنا اليوم وأتحدث كإحدى المستفيدات من مشروع أصوات نساء بلا حدود، وأكون صوت النساء في اليمن في هذا الملتقى. وإنه فوق هذا كله إنني أستطيع أنني أسافر لوحدي رغم المعارضة الكثيرة اللي بنلاقيها. يعني إحنا الكثير مننا بيعرف اليمن العادات والتقاليد والأشياء المغروسة فيهم والمعتقدات الموجودة فيهم اللي خلت الكثير من النساء للأسف الشديد يعملوا في إطار جدا محدود. وأقدر أقول لكم كمان إنني اليوم محظوظة جدا، وخصوصا إنني أنتمي إلى منطقة جدا جدا متحفظة وما تسمحش للنساء كمان بالمشاركة في الجانب الإعلامي أو حتى في المجتمع المدني. لكنني هنا اليوم بفضل هذا المشروع والمساحة كمان الآمنة والداعمة اللي قدمتها لنا آج، وكنت لازلت مؤمنة إنني أستطيع أعمل الكثير والكثير. وكمان نساء بلدي لديهم الكثير من الطاقة، وأتمنى كل شخص منكم يقابل اليمنيات بتعرفوا كمية الطاقة اللي إحنا عندنا إياها. وحابة أقول لكم كمان إنه رغم كل شيء حاصل عندنا القوة، عندنا الطاقة لإحداث التغيير وصناعة مكانتنا كمان في اليمن. أنا سعيدة للغاية إن أصوات نساء بلا حدود وضع بصمته في اليمن ولا زال حتى اليوم، وشكرا.
شكرا لك أروى على اللهجة اليمنية الحلوة. Thank you so much for this beautiful accent. إشراق. Ishraq is our production manager in our offices in Yemen.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. I'm Ishraq. I graduated from the College of Media 2 years ago, and I started with AJ as a training podcast production. At first, I didn't have much knowledge or experience in this field, but during my training and with the support I received from AJ over the past 2 years, I learned a lot. It helped me gain experience and improve my skills in audio content production. I discovered a new side of myself and gained more confidence in my work. I believe that we as a women and journalists can make our voice heard in many powerful ways. My experience with the AJ wasn't just passing phase, it was the beginning of a clear path. Now, with every new project and experience, I remember how I started. As someone didn't have much, to someone can share and learn another people. I can say that my time with the AJ was the most important and the closest step to my heart and to my growth. Out of all the meaningful moments I have since joined AJ, the one closest to my heart was when I learned about economic and technical tools. For me, this was a big step because I haven't always loved technological work and have been drawn to anything technical related. When I enjoyed to AJ and got to use the economic for the first time, it triggered my passion. I began to enjoy every moment work with the device or discovering something new. I come to believe these are not just tools, they are a way to share women's experience and story, and through them we can make a difference and help each other. And and thank you so much.
Thank you, Ashraf. Billy, again, I think we have now a video that we need to screen.
Yes.
Does it have a sound?
Where's the sound?
No sound.
From the beginning till now.
No sound.
Yes.
Je bouge peut-être.
Okay.
This is the beginning when we were in Erbil on the trainings, on the outside trainings with Mamosta. They were 10 beneficiaries. We had also a live podcast event here in Erbil. You are always happy, Mamosta. Here is our office in Aden. Here is our studio.
Our home, right?
Yes, our home, exactly. This is the lunch for the office in Aden with the presence of our ambassador. We are always telling our guests to record podcasts. This is the podcast for the girls. This is when we were celebrating 1 year for Aide in Yemen. And this is our new beneficiaries practicing and recording podcasts. It's a home.
Literally.
Yes. Our beneficiaries with their daughters, with their... This is Diane.
This is
I'm telling how much it was amazing to be here.
You can see it's home.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
ladies, for
Sahar.
this inspiring session,
Thank you,
really.
Sahar.
Thank you so
And
much.
I finish with your words.
Thank
I
you,
have
Sahar.
nothing to add.
Thank you, Sahar.
Thank
and
you.
thanks for all of you to listen to us. Thank you.
Bye.
Yes, two things also. Thank you, Bilya. I want to remind you all to please visit our social media pages and listen to the podcasts that have been prepared in Yemen on many subjects. And many podcasts were really life-changing for their guests. So please go to our platform to listen more and to SoundCloud also. Bilya, any other instruction? Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Bilya. That's amazing. Please scan this QR code. And once you scan it, you will be able to access our SoundCloud page on the podcast in Iraq and Yemen, both of them. Let's promote Iraq a little
Yes.
bit. No?
Yes.
And I would like to see if anyone from the audience has any questions.
It's not working. The QR.
Maybe because you're far. We will bring it nearer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, don't scan the QR code.
No one.
Does anyone of the audience, Abrar Ragad, please. Yes. It is working, yeah. Because it's far, I think.
يعطيكم العافية. فعل بطلات وعمل ما نهين أبداً. كلنا بنشتغل ببيئات فيها نزاع، ولكن إنك تشتغل ببيئة بتحكمها أعراف وعادات وتقاليد مش هين أبداً، خاصة إنه أنا عندي تجربة بهذا الموضوع. فشكراً لكم. سؤالي هو اليوم اليمن كطبيعة مجتمعية هي مختلفة عن بقية البلدان، شو هي خططكم الاستراتيجية لحتى تتوسعوا أكثر وبتوصلوا لمزيد من النساء والشابات يلي عندهم طموح إنه بيكونوا بذات المساحة يلي نحن فيها اليوم، بس ظروفهم الاجتماعية بتمنعهم؟ شكرا.
الجواب لك طبعا.
شكرا رغد على هذا السؤال. طبعا الشغل يعني في بلد تحكمه العادات والتقاليد جدا صعب، وامس لما كنت اسمع البانل تبع سوريا في اشياء كثيره مشتركه، كثير حملات تحصل نفس بعض، كثير يعني اشياء تحصل لنا نفس بعض يعني للناشطات والصحفيات، فاحنا دائما بنتعرض لنفس الاشياء تماما، نفس السيناريو اللي يحصل في سوريا يحصل معنا. احنا بنحاول نتوسع يعني اكثر مع في مناطق اخرى غير عدن. كنا بالبدايه محصورين في منطقه واحده، نحاول نتوسع ونروح مناطق اخرى، ونحاول كمان قبل ما نبدا تدريبات معهم نعرف اوضاعهم، نعرف خططهم، يعني عشان نحافظ عليهم يبقوا يعني سيف، وكمان احنا نحافظ على آج انها تبقى في اليمن. فاحنا نبدا ندرس الوضع مع المتدربات تماما بالانترفيوز اللي نعمل معاهم، وبعدين نبدا نروح معاهم في الشغل يعني معاهم.
شكرا. بعد حدا عنده اي سؤال؟ Does anyone have any question?
No. Okay. تمام.
I think that's it, right? No one. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you.